upon a time, 4 of the best pilots in the U.S. Air Force trained to fly into space.
That's where we're going.
And they flew at the speed of sound to the very top of the sky.
They were destined to be the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to meet the first American to cross into outer space.
But our country had other plans.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 11 days ago, atmospheric tracking determined that Russian satellite Icon will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere in 30 days.
Now,
the guidance system on this thing is a dinosaur.
The only men for the job.
Is there anyone still alive who can fix this thing?
Are the boys.
I can't fill up a space shuttle with geriatrics.
Clock's ticking, Bob, and I'm only getting older.
NASA wants to send us into space.
I told him I'd only do it if the original team did the job.
I'm gonna need to pray about this. Why the hell not?
You and your entire crew will have to meet the exact physical requirements as any other astronaut here.
Go!
These men are the pioneers of this business.
Oh, damn teeth.
Damn, Jerry.
They were around when rockets were born.
Stick to their protocol, will you, Hawk? Michael!
Sock it to him.
I have never met a kid who didn't dream of being an astronaut when he grew up.
You ever met a kid that wouldn't grow up?
Thank you, God.
Welcome to space, Frank.
You'd get a load of this.
General, just what sort of modifications have your people made here?
I'm not getting this crew killed, you included.
You miss, you're never gonna make it back to the ship. You know, I thought this was gonna be hard.
And the transmission.
In a time, in a place where each family seemed alike.
It's not fair. You never get what other kids have.
He wants a dad.
They were different from everyone else.
What are you looking at? Don't tell me the ball.
Until one day, fate sent them 2 strangers.
You've got to have a place to stay until that leg heals.
With the power to help them to find their way.
You know, baseball is a thing that if you push too hard, you get exactly the opposite of what you're trying for. Just slow the ball down in your mind and let it float.
Oh my goodness!
He was everything they could ever hope for, and nothing they could possibly imagine.
Because his family was so kind, the genie granted them 3 wishes. 1 for the mother, 1 for the big brother, and 1 for the little boy.
What did the little boy wish for?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
He is not of this world. Are you saying he's from someplace else, like outer space?
Shh. Thanks, Jack. Jack, do you believe in magic?
Of course I believe in magic.
They want to know if you can help them the way you help me.
He can fly.
My boys are playing baseball.
3 wishes. Patrick Swayze, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, Jurassic Park's Joseph Mazzello, and introducing Seth Mooney in a film by Martha Coolidge. 3 wishes. Once in a lifetime, magic can find you.
Catherine.
He's Michael Moore, America's favorite whistleblower. The man in everyone's face. The guy asking the question, are we a nation of gun nuts or just plain nuts?
My name was second highest on the bomb threat list, which kind of made me mad.
Why? Because you didn't make it to number one?
It would have been kind of like an ego thing there, you know, knowing that I was number one at something.
I loves my gun. Loves my gun.
I'm here to open up an account.
Okay, what type of account?
I want the account where I can get the free gun.
You do a CD and we'll hand you a gun.
Well, here's my first question. Do you think it's a little dangerous handing out guns in a bank?
Now he's taking aim at America's most controversial subject.
Why do you think we have so many gun murders in America?
Because everybody's first reaction is pull the gun out.
The town of Virgin, Utah has passed a law requiring all residents to own guns.
This is a great place to raise your children.
There has been a terrible shooting.
After Columbine, no one could figure out why the boy had resorted to violence.
Why would kids do this?
You don't think kids say Dad goes off to the factory every day. He built missiles. What's the difference between that and the mass destruction at Columbine High School?
I guess I don't see that connection.
United Artists presents the sensation of the 2002 Cannes Film Festival and the only film to win a unanimous jury prize.
And then Moses himself showed up.
From my cold, dead hands.
10 days after the Columbine killing, Charlton Heston came to Denver and held a large pro-gun rally.
How could the NRA come here? To me, it's like they're rubbing their nose in it.
Mr. Heston, I'm a member of the NRA. I was wondering if maybe I could talk to you about the whole gun issue.
Critics are calling it scathing, incendiary, hilarious, and provocative.
Our children get turned into little monsters. But who was to blame?
What were the suspects doing the morning of attack? I'd heard that they were bowling.
Bowling for Columbine.
Why wasn't anyone blaming bowling for warping their minds?
A movie that will have you up in arms.
Thank you for not shooting me.